Okay, so we will be unwrapping this iPhone 12 waterproof case. So I'll be using this on my trips whenever I do hiking or swimming on lakes and falls, because what I have been using for the past travels that I had was the cheap plastic case that only costs around 45 pesos or $1, $1. So this is very cheap. It works just fine, but it's not excellent. So let's unbox it. Unbox this one, or unwrap, I mean. See what's inside. So here it is. So this is the Redpepper case. It's a solid back shield, as it says here. IP68 certified, 6.6 feet for 60 minutes. So you can submerge this for 1 hour. It says there 6.6 feet. So it is shockproof, water resistant, IP68 waterproof rating, snow resistant, dirt proof, resistant to dust. Covered with the case, your phone can be carried when you do skating, surfing, swimming, and diving into 2-meter depth. Okay, let's see what's inside. So it was designed by Redpepper. I only bought this for around 550. So let's open this one now. So what you have here is the case itself, of course. Let's see if there are other things that I can find in the packaging. Alrighty, so this is compatible with MagSafe charger because it has this magnetic circular thingy here. So it is MagSafe compatible, and the build quality is just okay. It's not really something special or something that looks really elegant, but it looks fine. Okay, it doesn't look super cheap, but there is a plasticky feeling to it. But the good thing about this is that it has a stand. It has a stand. It is MagSafe compatible. Well, there is a FAQ here. So case cannot be completely closed. There could be a tempered glass or protective film stick on the screen. So I'm not sure if my phone will fit in here because I do have a tempered glass on the front and back. So you may want to remove that if it doesn't close. So there. So what I have inside the case is this one. There is a, let's see, open this one. There is a cloth to wipe off the smudges of the front and back screen before putting the phone. Definitely that is what is intended for. This is also the opener for the case. What else? There is a lanyard. So it's a good thing that it comes with the lanyard. So yeah, basically that's it. So all you have to do is you need to open the case, put your phone inside, and then seal it in. So once it's sealed, it looks like this. There is a knob here for turning the phone to silent mode if you have to. Well, the build isn't bad. And the next part of the video is that I'll be testing this underwater with my iPhone 12 in it, or just a tissue paper in it. Maybe I'll start with a tissue paper first, because I'm not sure how well this will protect my phone, so I don't want my iPhone 12 get wet. Though I know that iPhone 12 is water resistant. So see you on the next part of this video. Alright, so I had to switch phones because I'm using my iPhone as an example inside the case. So as you can see, it doesn't look really bad, but it looks bulky, by the way. There is a knob here to control the silent mode on and off. So the volume rockers are working just fine. It's kind of stiff to press, but it's working fine. And yeah, I think it looks nice overall. I thought that it's gonna look ugly on my phone, but it looks nice. It looks rugged and it looks sturdy. The plastic itself looks a bit cheap at the back, but I think this is just the design of it. But I think the plastic is sturdy overall. There is a rubbery feeling at the sides of the case for you to have a better grip if you are underwater or if it's wet. So for the next part, I'll be testing this underwater. So we will check the integrity of the case on my phone itself for a few minutes, of course. What else? I had a little trouble inserting my phone, and I was kind of afraid that it is going to scratch my phone. Yeah, I did think of that when I was putting it inside, because I have a tempered glass on both the front and back. But after inserting my phone, I didn't have any issues at all. Look at the screen; it's still very responsive. It is responsive, and I can still type on the SMS part of this phone. SMS part. Oh my gosh. There. So it's still very responsive overall, and let's look at the camera. Yes, it's still very clear. So I think this is very good. I haven't tested this underwater, but we will be testing it. I'll be showing you footage of the videos on my next trip and see if it's still clear. So that's it for now, guys. Next part will be the water test. So now we are testing this on my iPhone 12. So instead of me putting a tissue inside the case, I've tested it with my iPhone. So you won't be able to control the screen if there is a continuous flow of liquid at the top of the screen. So before you can even record underwater, you need to ensure that the screen doesn't have that much water on the surface of the screen. So right now, as you can see, it still has a protective film at the top of it, and I am trying to I'm just splashing water all over the phone. So later I'll be checking if there is a leak, but I have also already ensured that the phone is sealed tightly. Alright, so next is that we're going to submerge the phone underwater. So I do have a saltwater tank over there, but I'll be testing this on a freshwater tank. So I'm gonna dip my iPhone here. I'm kind of scared what's gonna happen to my iPhone. So there. Let's just leave the iPhone like that. So let's see if there will be leaks, but I can see some bubbles going out of the of the knob. So there. Yeah, there is some bubbles coming out of this part. Or maybe these are the bubbles coming off of the sides of the case. Well, what you can see on front of the screen is just the protective layer on top that I have not removed yet. So let me just put out my phone, and then we're going to inspect if it is wet or not. Alright, so we're going to check the phone now, and we'll see if the inside is wet. So let me just ensure that the outside is already dry. Let's ensure that the outside is dry. This one too. The water that you can see on front of the screen is actually just the water inside the protective film. So it's not an issue, guys, by the way. Just dry it up, and we are going to check the iPhone. Just ensuring everything is dry. I'm not gonna test the clarity of the camera yet. It's gonna be on a different video, by the way. Right, so we're going to pry this open, and let's see if it's really waterproof. Alright, remember the bubbles that are coming out of the what do you call this? Of the knob. It's actually coming from one of the layers of the case itself. This one. This is where the rubber gasket goes into. So I think that is where the bubbles are coming from, but let's see the phone overall. Let's see. It's actually dry. Well, it is dry. Just take this out. Let's take it out from here. Okay, here's the phone itself. So it's not wet at all. I think this drop of water here is from the case when I opened it, but it is completely dry inside. I think there is a splash of water here because when I opened the case, then definitely the ones that already leaked inside before the gasket got into the phone, but it is dry. So can you trust this case? I think you can trust this if you will submerge your phone in under 10 minutes. but I will not trust submerging your phone for more than 30 minutes or more than 10 minutes if you will go diving. I will not suggest so, just to ensure that your iPhone is safe. But as you can see, there is no water coming from the outside. As you can see, this is the part where the speaker, where the microphone is situated into. There's no water at all, and this one right here, there's no water. This is the charging port of the case. As you can see, it is sealed tightly, so there's no way the water will get inside. And by the way, your iPhone is also waterproof and water resistant, so a small amount of water will not damage your phone. Like I have said, if you will be submerging your phone for more than 10 minutes or more than 10 minutes to 30 minutes, you have to be very careful about it, because of course you do not want to break your iPhone by doing so. So if you are just doing occasional photography or just few seconds or a minute of video, then definitely this case will protect your phone. So I think I like it. Yep, I'll be using this on my next trip. Oh, by the way, this can be removed, so you can actually adjust this if you want to. So that's it. If you liked it, just subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. Okay, bye for now.